Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to basically animate your skeleton so his eyes can, you know, have different shapes like these, right? And you could do this with um, any skeleton or any animatronic that you want. It is what it is, but there is, things that you need to understand. You can't do this with anything, but it needs to be a certain gap between the eyes. So I'm going to show you guys that in a second what I'm talking about. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need this. This is a 12-foot Skelly Life Eyes LCD conversion. These ones you can get at Home Depot. These ones are actually on sale right now, so you should pick those up. So this is the main thing. Now this was meant for Skelly, and because it's meant for Skelly, this is what it comes with. It also came with a screwdriver. Should let you know. The instructions. This is the screen that has two screens, the remote, and also some screws, and then also a cable so you can connect it. So this white cable, you connect it here. It's white. But then this one, you connect it to your Skelly because your Skelly has cable like that. But since our skeleton doesn't have that because we're not doing a 12-foot Skelly, we need to search for something else. So I have searched something like this. This is a power cord, but then it ends as a female plug. So then we can actually connect this into right here, and this we can connect it to the wall. Therefore, this will light up, the eyes will show up, and then we can change them and do whatever the hell we want. Okay, now, there was a video online with a guy that's teaching you how to do this, but with like pumpkin, that was a great idea. But he suggested to cut this and then find a power cord like this and also cut it and kind of push them together. Now, to me, you could do that if you want to, but I don't wanna cut this. So I actually found a female port, and also I wired them up with this one. Now you can do this if you want to, if you have something like this around your home, or you can actually like go to Amazon and I'll put links. You could buy one that is already like this and like that. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna need this drill. Now this drill is meant so you can drill on the bottom of your skeleton head, so you can thread, or you can put in these wires in. And then also you're gonna need something like this. Now if you don't have something like this, you can still use this drill, but you just need a much larger one. This is just so you can cut out the eyes and it will show up the LCD screen. But then also make sure that this can have the same size when you twisting it as this. So yeah. So this right here is my 7-inch Walmart skeleton that I got. So what I want to do is I want to animate these eyes, make sure they light up to make it look more animated, right? Not just be standing here, so I can have eye movement and stuff like that. Now on the back here, right above his neck, that's where we're gonna drill a hole so we can thread these wires. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So that's the hole that we just made. It kills me to make a hole on the skull because I really do, I don't want to, I like the skull, but I also want it to look better than what it is. So next thing is gonna be drilling the eyeballs. Now, when I do drill the eyeballs, in the edges, there might be a little bit of white. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint that just so it can look much better, especially where there's light. Now, as long as whatever you want to put your eyes or the screen at, as long as they fit, as long as the nose is between this gap and the eyeballs are here, this is gonna work. But it's meant for a Skelly, so I feel like most things would work. Okay, so I just got done doing the holes. Make sure that when you're making the holes, you want to make it a little bit more smaller than what you really need to, just in case if it comes out too small, you can always make it a little more larger to make it fit, because if you make it too large, it's going to be way more difficult to make it, you know, smaller. You can do it, but it's going to be more difficult. So this is how. And also this is the white stuff I was telling you guys about, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint that. This side looks a little bit rough around it. I don't know what happened. Actually, this was more faster to cut than this one, but yeah, so that's how it looks like, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint that and see how that's coming out. I know it looks kind of weird, but yeah. So in the back of the skull, I did cut like a C-shaped thing with an X-Acto knife, so I could put the controls. It does take a little while, as you guys see. That one's the cable, I mean not the cable, the rope thing. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna thread in all the screens inside here so I can see if these holes are actually large enough for the eyes. And then if they are, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint that thing right there, paint it black so it can look nice. If it's not, then I'm gonna have to go and make it more bigger. If you guys are curious, this is how much I had to cut. So it looks like this. Yeah, and also the screens aren't in there, and yeah, they're plugged in and they're working just fine. So now I'm gonna go ahead and paint these things. I have some black paint, some matte black paint. I'm just gonna paint them so it can look much better. Wait until that dries, and then I'll just hook up everything up. Also, by the way, this, as the day went through, this started to close. So that's good. That means I don't have to, like, you know, do anything to it. If you can, you could put a glue in a piece of plastic in here and glue this right here, or you can put a Velcro, or just leave it like that. But yeah.